say the sun is shining today. I don't want to put my head down. I want to be happy for what I found. I want to thank the Lord and say, Lord, keep sun to shine on me. Cause I know ain't nobody gonna be greedy around me, cause I'm gonna be happy. I say happiness is what I need. That's how I feel. Every day I say I gotta work hard and pray. I say everybody wants to run around. They want to make a lot of money. That's gonna make them happy. I say, hey, if you're greedy, you'll never be happy. I say, I want happiness in my life. I want to get a wife. I want to correct too. I want to do what I gotta do. Here I'm making up as I go along. That means I'm happy, I say. And I'm feeling good each and every day, cause I say, I listen to what the music says. It says, happiness, I busted the string on my guitar. Yeah, yeah.
The world is in a very stressful place right now. Sometimes it's our own personal issues that are affecting us, and sometimes it's the larger issue of the planet. There's a principle which says that God has the answer to every problem the moment it occurs. Whether we have an individual, personal problem, or we have a collective problem, our mind immediately goes to, what will I do, or what should I do?
The tower is about consequences. On that awful day, I remember having this outrageous thought. The one and only thing that I could do for this world was to be peaceful within myself. Of course, I was not peaceful in myself on that day, or on any other day, but I became resolved to try.
Okay, the planes hit the World Trade Center. There is, in that moment, a plan that emerges from the mind of God, and that plan is for the healing of the world. However, God can't do anything except through people. He can't do anything for us that he can't do through us. God is the electricity, but we're the lamps. So, the world as we experience it, whether it's your private life or our planetary existence, is a reflection of the people that we have been. You with me? So if we want the world to change, we have to become new people. So here's the human race on a suicidal rampage. That's what's happening right now. The war on terrorism, the biological desecration. There are so many stress factors on the planet right now. So God's plan is for us to become the people who have the level of wisdom and intelligence necessary. We have to become the people who, even if we can discern what it is we're supposed to do, have the maturity to be able to do it. Unless and until we make a quantum leap inside ourselves, we can't be the conduits for the quantum leap that has to occur in the world. What that looks like in our lives is that we're all stressed out because we're being put through a very rapid pace of change. Our grandchildren's grandchildren's grandchildren need you to become the Sean that you're capable of being on this planet.
Do you believe in reincarnation?
Sure.
Well, good to see you again then.
Rule number one, don't believe me, but learn to listen. Don't believe me. Because what I'm telling you is just a story. It's a point of view, how I see life. And it's truth just for me. But if you learn to listen, you will understand what I try to communicate. Then don't believe me, but learn to listen.
Listening points to who you truly are, underneath all the things that continuously change.
While you listen and do everything else, if you're in the present moment, then all the joy that's there becomes apparent to you.
And so attention is that which is there when you're truly listening.
The second rule is a little more difficult. Don't believe yourself. You know, your head is talking all the time. It's like a wild horse that is taking you anywhere. If you don't learn how to tame the horse will take you wherever the horse wants you. Then don't believe yourself, but learn to listen what you have in your head. And the third one is very interesting also. You don't believe anybody else. Exactly for the same reason. Whatever they tell you is truth only for them. And it's the way how they express the experience that they have in life.
Are you going to kiss it or are you going to eat it? I don't have all day.
But if you learn to listen, you will see that in between all those lies, the truth is coming. And you will be able to perceive that truth. Then if you don't believe yourself, if you don't believe anybody else, if you don't believe me, all those lies will not survive, but the truth will survive. Believe it or not, the sun will be in the sky every single day. You don't need to believe in the truth in order that the truth exists. But for the lies to exist, you need to believe in those lies.
If I don't believe myself, and I don't believe anyone else, then...
Not as an attitude. No, really don't believe it. Not as a social position that you say, oh, I don't believe them. No, no, no. You're faking it. No, that need to be for real. But you learn to listen. That is exactly the key. Learn to listen.
So how can I be a warrior for my happiness?
The most beautiful fun of the warrior is to go and clean up the garden every day. Because you know someone will put a bad seed in it and it will grow. If you keep feeding that bad seed, which is lies and things that make you happy, that will grow, baby. You catch it right away. This is not happy, boom. And you forget about it because you continue in the now. And that is beautiful.
Happiness is a decision I must make. Happiness comes from your perspective. I'm more responsible for my happiness than I used to know. It's not about what's happening out there, it's about how I show up within what's happening.